He's a former high school geek who was voted by his classmates as least likely to get a girlfriend.
Now he's been voted America's #1 pickup artist. Adam Lyons is here to share some secrets to attracting women. Good morning, Adam.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
That British accent's got to work pretty well.
It's a bit of a tip. I just, wish I'd known about it before I met my wife and came out here.
First thing I'm going to guess from you sitting here watching the movie, #1 attraction for women dressing up like Harry Potter.
Oh, of course. Yeah, the little thing in the head.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. That's obviously a top tip.
Just my 2 cents. Go on.
All right, tip #1, make lots of female friends. Can men be friends with women?
Absolutely. In fact, it's a massive benefit. There's so many psychological studies that have proven any time that a guy is seen hanging out with girls, he's actually seen as that much more attractive. If you think about it, if nothing else, he's not a threat. He's already got girls around him, so he's obviously not out on the prowl. So it's a massive top tip. If you're out there with other girls, it's going to be a lot easier to talk to people.
Do you want to be friends with girls, though? I mean, do you have anything to say to them?
If it gets me somewhere, yeah.
All right. #2, focus on forming real connections with women. Easier said than done.
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of guys get very caught up in things that they like doing. A lot of guys are very keen on saying, I really want a girl that likes video games, loves sports, and then they're like, wow, but I never seem to meet any girl that actually wants to hang out with me. Instead, they should probably try finding things that they really do have in common with girls. I mean, there's a lot of girls that are into video games, and there's lots of places to find them. However, you find much better off trying to do things like running, jogging, rock climbing. These kind of like outdoor sports do attract a lot of women, and you can find a real connection with somebody over things like that. Anytime two people find a connection together, any commonality, conversation's going to fly. It's going to be a lot easier.
Plus, if you're playing video games all day, you're not leaving your house,
That's
right?
right.
That's
Exactly.
a problem. Okay.
Big problem.
Don't be over-eager.
Yeah,
ladies don't like that.
No, especially the guys sort of like a girl might give them a nice sign, like a smile or a wink or something cute, and the guy's suddenly like, wow, this is it, let's get married. And it's far too much, far too soon. Take your time, relax, and if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And ironically, the more that you don't worry about pushing it, the more likely it is to happen.
Yeah,
so.
Girls like it when you ignore them a little bit,
exactly,
right? Hard to
yeah.
get? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tip #4, approach women. You mean we should go to them?
It's crazy, I know. It's so out there, especially if you're someone who spends so many hours behind a keyboard playing, certain video games that eat up hours and hours of your day. If you don't actually meet girls, you'll be surprised how much you don't get any results. And it's so easy to just go up to somebody, say, hi, nice to meet you, introduce yourself. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. The simple fact that you meet, say, maybe 5 new people every single day, it's going to drastically improve your results.
A lot of people have a hard time making that approach, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but once you start, seriously, if you can spend 2 or 3 days just randomly talking to people, after that, it's a cinch.
Oh, you have to talk to people.
Got to practice.
Yeah, practice.
Hey, don't worry about each individual date. Why not?
Well, here's the thing. It comes under that eagerness thing. If you only got one person that you're kind of like hanging out with as a friend before you're actually starting to date them, you build up a lot of pressure and investment worrying about what could go wrong with that one date. And you're trying to be perfect for that one date, but you're not really dating yet. You're just kind of like hanging out. If she doesn't like you, there's a lot of pressure on you. It could all fall apart. However, if you've kind of like got 4 or 5 female friends that you go out on individual dates with, not any one of them is going to be that important to you, and the one that you make a real connection with will probably be the one you end up dating, which is better all around, because at least that way it's really worked.
Were you really voted least likely to get a girlfriend in high school? I mean, what did you do to turn it around? What were you doing?
Really bad. Imagine this. High school was from 13 to about 18.
Yeah.
And then I only started getting recognized at being good at talking to girls when I was 26. So you've got that whole big gap there where I was terrible. And I just made a point. I was like, I want to do this. I want to get good at this. And I started analyzing psychological studies, people that were great, and just copying them.
And now you're married.
And now I'm married, happily.
Oh, isn't
Very
that
nice.
nice? Work on your British accent.
I'm going, my wife will love it. Or she may leave me. Adam will be holding a pickup artist boot camp here in Chicago this weekend. For more information, check out the website, puatraining.com. Adam, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Cheers
Good
for
to
having
meet
me.
you.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
How about that William and Kate, huh? Are they going nuts over there?
No, completely. And you know what? I think they're going to last as well. That'll be one that we...